Howdy guys, I'm Folo8, your favorite Wolfro enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem The Lonely Mirror. This is an FE8 hack made by Caladrius, and today it's time for Chapter 31, Champions Arise, the second to last map in the game, and what appears to be a desert map. Now, if you watch previous episodes in the series, you may know that desert maps have a little bit of a reputation, but it's probably going to be fine. I have a feeling that this one is going to be better. I hope. Maybe. Probably. Anyway, the story. Let's see what's going on. We're approaching the pyramid, which is, that's where the desert was the last time, around the pyramid. We're going to be approaching the Lonely Mirror for the well, not presumably, but the final time. Why'd you stop moving, Boone? Is everything okay? It's unsettling. There's stillness in the air, but I can feel Dracbola. I feel his hopelessness and sadness, much like Argenta. It feels contagious. Yes, it's that same emptiness as those illusions she summoned, which means our sprint to the Lonely Mirror has become treacherous. Right, yeah, it definitely has. Okay, yep. Oh, there are actually human enemies mixed in with these. That's kind of cool. We haven't seen that, actually, not very often. What a pain. What is it, Joseph? Monsters, or is it something else? I don't like this. We should prepare for battle. It's as Boone says. Oh, wow. Good job, Miles. Thank you for that. There are a lot of them. Okay. Nice. Good job, Wise. Good. I wonder how this would go if they weren't here. Would they still... I'm sure they would. There's no way it would swap to somebody else. No end in sight. Oh gosh, there are a lot of them. And yes, no end in sight. That is something that I very much resonate with when it comes to these desert maps. We always did know that there would be some confrontation, but I feel so powerless. We'll need everyone's strength right now. That means we can deploy our whole army, right? No, I'm kidding. No matter how hopeless things become, all of our Umas will be counting on us today. I'll do what I can. Of course. I'll stay strong too. I like to think that we are champions after all. Yeah, we are. Champions. What the heck are you voicing now? Like from the Lonely Mirror storybook? Exactly. Champions arise, chosen from ashes to deliver the will of the king. Yeah, that makes sense. An odd connection. Then the will of the king is too. I don't get it. Plus, now is the time. Is now the time for another story time, Leah? Story time with Leah? Point taken. Sorry, I was just trying to lighten the mood. You did, but we still have to blaze the storm. This is some cool dialogue. Some great word choice. And I have a feeling we might not be done with Devante yet. Be on guard, everyone. Oh, okay. Are we gonna be fighting Devante? Is he gonna be the boss of this map? Let's have a peek around before we do our preparations. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. Devante, the enforcer of the Harbingers 5, who's affected by malevolence. He has got that Veti's Harp. That is a Berserk staff with infinite uses, and it scales off of his power, which he has 29 of. Also, those are some pretty meaty stats. This guy is going to be something else. Comes with the Eric Smell, which is going to be swapped over to for his like fighting purposes. He will probably default to Berserking unless he can see a kill, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Ultimate Light Tome, luck +8. Looking pretty strong. And then, like I said, there are also some... Okay, so these aren't like actual humans. A soldier summoned by a cursed heart, it has no soul. Okay, so, that's some pretty advanced equipment. Sword Slayers, Silver Axe, oh yeah. These boys and girls, I suppose, are very strong. Okay, so we're still in the era of this game where the Bolting Tome has 20 crit. That's been fixed in later patches. In fact, I very much recommend that you go ahead and play the later patches for yourself, because there's a lot of changes that have been made. Some of them very much for the betterment of the game. But it looks like we're going to be having a very tough time with this one. I'm going to have to take my preparations quite seriously this time, it seems. So I guess I'll go ahead and do those, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, I think that we are indeed ready to go. I have one remaining stat booster to give out, of course. Who else could I give my final goddess icon to other than Wanda? That's literally the only, that's the only option, isn't it? That I could only give to Wanda. Of course, there's not a single other unit that could possibly use the luck more. Anyway, I gave him the amulet because he's definitely gonna need the luck more, because I don't want him to get crit and stuff, but I had to give it to Wanda. Of course I had to give it to Wanda. Who else was I gonna give it to at this point in the game? Anyway, let me grab her another couple of staves. What all do I want to bring? Men's staff. I guess I could bring another lance or something. That would work for me. I guess we can break this flame lance, although maybe we could bring a killer lance. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll do that instead. I think that everyone is good to go. I gave everybody more or less my best equipment, since there's no reason to hold off anymore. I guess we'll see about giving him Nope, he can only use steel bow. Do I have another Wodow? That'd be kind of cool. Do I? I only have, anyway, I'll bring the Wodow. I have a strat in mind that involves the Wodow that I'm not sure if it'll work, but I hope it does. That'd be kind of cool if it does. Anyway, let's get into it. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. I'll make sure to save one more time now that we've got everything in order, and let's get into it. This does look to be a very fun map. Oh, also, one thing that I didn't mention, I decided to drop Parvati for this map. If you do decide to bring her, there is a Drain rune, I believe, up here, and then right down here is a Bolt rune. Unfortunately, I think that my Parvati is a little bit behind the mark in terms of what she needs to be doing to stay relevant. I really do like Parvati, and I really wish that we could keep her going, but I think that that's going to be the end of her journey. Unless I decide to bring her to the final map, which I very well may. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Lionel here. I did decide to bring him, of course. He's very, very strong. Can't really argue against him, I would say. Anyway, the strat that I had in mind was actually I'm just going to put Miles here with the Wodow equipped, and hopefully he'll silence this guy. That would be kind of cool. That'd be pretty funny. I actually had that happen while I was playing back through a map recently. I don't remember if it... No, it definitely got in. I put that in editing. You guys saw that one if you watched previous episodes, but it was very, very fun. I'll have Winifred just in his range for the additional crits. And then I think Joseph is the one who also needs to be in his range, so I'll put him like right here. And that should work for me. I think that as long as we don't step next to this spider, we're not in the shadow shot range. Do need to be a little bit wary of that, and since that's the case, I'm going to put him right here. He should be able to bop this guy good and proper, at least I hope so. If not, then it's fine, because he can do it. Like, they're both kind of crazy. Really, I guess I could just put Boone here, and that kind of guarantees that he goes into one of my more physically adept units, the ones with the more defense. Actually, okay, yeah, the ones with the more defense. That's the thing that I meant, because I said that. Yeah, Bolganone. Bolganone's crazy. Anyway, let's see here. I do want to kill this guy on turn 1 so he doesn't attack Miles, and if that means that I have to sacrifice getting shot by this guy, I think that's more than fine on a unit like Lionel. He actually has the speed to double this guy. And, ooh, 37 damage. That's, actually, no, he's a tank. I always forget about that. He's a very, very tanky Lionel. Yep, this should work. Okay, and I also have to turn on animations again. That does make sense. I had them off at the end of the last map. Oh, good. I hope he gets more defense. That's the biggest thing. Defense and power. Or HP. That is also okay. You know, honestly, I can't really complain about his stats in any particular way. He literally comes statted to finish you off through the rest of the game, like not necessarily a carry unit, but as a unit who can kind of carry, like he can do things, and that's kind of cool. Let's see, this one has Thoron, so I need to be a little bit careful. Thoron does have a lot of crit. That looks like this one has 26 crit with that equipped. I think that Sylvan, with all of his supports in range, negates crits, so he could also fire back with the Giant's Bow. I think I'll go for that, although Boone won't be in his range, but that should still be okay. 10 luck, and then he'll get 15 from his support with Pepper, so I think it's a 1% crit rate. Yeah, that's a little bit funny. I guess we can just leave that as it is. Let things happen as they may. If I put him here on the forest, have a little bit more void, the placement right there in the forest should also guarantee that we fire back as long as we use the Great Bow or the Giant's Bow. Giant's Bow will be necessary to kill this Nosferatu dude, which we do very much want dead. You can't really let Nosferatu hang around, because it will very quickly become an issue. Let's see, can we kill this spider from 2 range? I sure hope so, because I don't really have any other bows in range. We'll put Pepper in range with Sylvan, because, yeah, of course we will. That gives the full supports, very nice. She also has some nice crit rate. It is a little bit sad that she as a Berserker and Sylvan as a Berserker don't really receive crit rate from their supports. Of course I see why that is the case, but it still does make me a little bit sad, considering that I like to use Ross and Sacred Stones that way. Let's see, I'm gonna have to use Wanda for this, aren't I? Maybe Saoirse gets the crit, and we save a use somewhere of something. Or we get to see a cool hand axe crit, which we haven't seen yet, I think, maybe? I can't remember. It's been a while since we've seen any axe use on Saoirse. She's very much the sword adept. She uses that Tubal Cane, our S-rank sword, very well. Speaking of S-rank weapons, I don't think that we have the S-rank Fire Tome, and I don't know where we will receive that, if we will. We have the S-rank Thunder Tome equipped on Edith, and we're going to be getting the S-rank Light Tome here. And also, speaking of, I don't think we've seen an S-rank Dark Tome, but I guess we'll find out at some point, surely. Let's see, Ariel, I want to go up here because supports and also a little bit of healing. That works for me. Let's see, oh yeah, I've got the Caladrius staff currently not being put to Well, honestly, this is the reason why we ended up dropping Parvati, because I really needed to have the Caladrius staff user. It's really, really hard to go without something of that sort. Anyway, I think that I should, generally speaking, be out of range of everything that I don't want to be in range of. Maybe I can even get up there and trade over that bow to Lionel, if I use the Dancer plus Lael. That could be worthwhile. That really could be, because I think... So I'll put Leah down here with these guys. That seems to make sense. That gives a little bit of differentiated damage. Yeah, that just makes sense. She doesn't have any supports. That's honestly it. Like, Leah was a contender to be dropped, but her stats really did pick up in such a way that I can't really justify dropping her. I guess I'll have the Dancer up on this side. That sort of seems to make sense to me. Like, there are a lot of units up on this side. We should be able to both cancel out of his... Actually, we won't even have to do that. But I'm going to anyway. We'll swap over to the Giant's Bow. Let's see, do we even need to? Because that guy's got a silver bow. Maybe the Killer Bow's to play. Because a little bit less weight, a little bit more crit rates. Cannot go wrong with that. And then we'll put Edith... We'll put Edith down the middle. I think that Edith is more or less going to be a physics/rescue staff user this map. Of course, I do have a little bit of something in mind when it comes to... Okay, let's see if this works first. Silencer? Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Awesome. One hit wonder. 1 damage for 1 kill. Beautiful. That is exactly what I was hoping would happen. That's so much fun. It's not often that you get to use Silencer, but Miles has been making use of it, and I love to see that. Anyway, I think that I have a little bit of a strat in mind. Okay, good dodge there. Didn't want to be poisoned. I have a strat in mind when it comes to some of the magic users. We have a 3-use remaining Silent Staff, and I think I'm going to make use of that to my best ability against the Bolting/Meteor Tome user. Please dodge. Okay, cool. Very, very good. And a crit. Awesome. That is not quite a one-shot, actually. Very close. But he will get the kill. Awesome. Flame Lance is such a fun weapon. I should be able to get the silence on that one dude with not really great ease, but I'm hoping that there's some reliability. Wow, crazy level up. Good job, Miles. Or Wise. Miles has been doing a good job too, but Wise, he's really a carry unit, and I'm so glad to have him. Okay, he goes for boon. Please don't crit me. That would have been really bad. He can't double my boon because my boon's a little bit on the fast side, but that was a little bit scary for no good reason. I should have paid a little bit more attention. But that's actually okay. I can just kill that guy without too much issue. Okay, crit here would be fantastic as well. He will double. Awesome. Good job. Okay, my units are really coming in clutch. Like I said, Parvati would have been great here, I think. She just kind of lacks the stats that I trust her to the same capacity that I trust all these others. Okay, a lot of reinforcements, some promoted, some not. That makes sense to me, though. What do you have? Ruin and Silence. Could I? There's no... You can't steal Silence. And plus, Miles can't steal anyway. That guy has a ton of crit rate, so I will have to probably take him out from 3 range. I think that Winfred with the... Ooh, Giant's Bow actually weighs her down a ton, it seems. So let's see. Yeah, she loses 5 speed to that. I guess we can get away with using the Adelanza for this. It does do perfect damage, and that's the safest way to kill this guy. Probably... Okay, good. She got the crit, too. Probably short of using Lionel with the Giant's Bow. I actually don't know. Her strength is capped, so it might be very much similar. Yeah, she's got 25 strength. Okay, 23 speed, too. Man, Winifred's been a fun unit. It's really a shame that I had to drop her on my Iron Man. She may see her way back. You never know, because she's kind of just great. Like, she does everything that you need her to, for the most part. Let's see. So in terms of healing, I kind of need to heal up Boone. I think that just makes sense. Obviously, I'd kind of like to not use anything too expensive here. I have the Restore Staff on her because of Devontae, largely. And, well, we're going to be picking up another Restore Staff. So up here by these bones, you can get a Wind Sword, or Sonic Sword as it's called. And then right over here by these, you can get a Restore Staff, which we are going to be needing. We're going to be making strong use of that without a doubt. Let's see. Okay, you have Steel Bow. Cool. That is not so bad. Let's see. So you have 3 range. It's going to make you a little bit awkward to tackle. However, we also have 3 range. The crit rate is a little bit spooky to me. I think that's Wind... Let's see. Oh, right, it's a Scholar, so it doesn't actually succumb to the same effects and whatnot that we of the inferior Dark Griffin class will take. Because obviously, if he had fire, or if he uses his Fire Tome, then he'll deal effective damage to us. But with the Thunder Tome, ordinarily we would deal effective damage, but that's not going to quite happen here. Let's see. How do I kill this guy? Actually, 24 res. You know what? Maybe the issue is that I'm attacking in with res units. Or res attacking units. Also Boone. He's a little bit dead if he gets crit. Just quite a bit, actually. Let's see. If I barrier him, he's still dead. You would need 58 HP at minimum to survive that. Let's see. So this one's got Shadow Shot, and that is quite scary, considering Shadow Shot is actually stronger than Demon Surge, and it has 3 to 5 range. Which has been nerfed from its usual 3 to 10 range, which I do appreciate. It's a very difficult thing to work around ordinarily. Let's see, can we kill this guy with Tornado? Yeah, we can. Like, we don't even have to use Tornado if we bring Wise up here, which I think I am willing to do. I don't have a Restore on both ends of the team, because I mostly used up what Restore uses I had. Let's see, I might want to use Lael for healing, but her attacks are just so valuable. Also, she has Restore, so it's actually fine. Bolganone kills that guy, but doesn't kill this one, because Lionel can kill the Flyer with pretty strong ease. If I move Edith to right here, and then Physics somebody, that also works. Because that is in support range of Lael, so it should give her a little bit more hit rates, of course. Edith is not really going to grow that much. That makes perfect sense, considering her late join time combined with her late growth rates and stuff. Or low growth rates. Okay, good. That's what I like to see. Good old Lael. On atop her Phoenix. She's been very valuable ever since promotion. Something that something that I didn't expect to say was that Lael was going to be good, but she did, so here she is. Let's see, can we get in range of anything? I would kind of like to bait out that, regardless of my ability to kill. Can I kill you with Joseph? Because if I can, I'm going to try to stand in range of everything in a proper way. So I want to be able to kill you, which I should be able to do with Wise. Don't really see why not. Okay. First I want to make sure I can kill this. Do I have the Brave Axe in the convoy? I think it's on Sylvan. No, I might have the Brave Axe in the convoy. If not, I'm going to have to risk this pretty regardless. Okay, so I'm going to have to risk it with... I'm going to go for Killer Axe just on the hope that I crit him before he crits me. Yes, good. Good job, Boone. Awesome. Very scary, of course. Throwing your lord into a, a scenario where they could straight die, not exactly the best, but it's kind of what I was forced to do somewhat. Let's see. What do you guys have? Steel Lance, you have Dragon, something. Oh yeah, you're Dragon, so... What do you have? Scary a little bit. As long as you can't crit me, I'm more than happy to do this. 17 damage minus his, what's he got? 20 damage times 2, so, well, 19 damage times 2. A little bit less because Pepper's support, so I think I'll just let him stand here with his Dragon Axe equipped. Yeah, with Dragon Axe equipped, we can stand here. That way he'll bop all except for this one. He'll bop this one, this one, this one, and not quite this one. But these guys have that stuff, and oh, Dorky. Interesting maneuver there. I wonder if we're going to be needing a door key next map. Maybe that's like a little bit of a hint or something. Let's see, and we'll stand here. Oh, she's got the Brave Axe, okay. We'll stand here with the Silver Axe equipped, not with the Lord more or less for the reason that they will prioritize breaking the Lord more. Plus, they're going to prioritize Pepper anyway, because she has a little bit less defense than him. Her Avoid is literally on par with his. In fact, maybe a little bit better. Yeah, she has 85 Avoid just standing here, and he's got 77. And these guys with their weapon triangle disadvantage are probably not going to be hitting me. Yeah, he's probably not even going to get hit by that guy. Let's see, so I guess we'll keep Wanda... Well, we can put Wanda up front too. She's more than capable. Killer Lance it up. And then these guys are just protected. I could Purge, actually. I haven't used any Purge. I don't think I need to exactly right now. We'll just stand here with a Shine equipped, and then leave Saoirse in range of Wanda with a Hatchet equipped, sure. Let's see, what else do we have to do here? Let's see, I could dance for Edith, but I kind of want to move full move with the Dancer, so I'm going to go ahead and dance Ariel for whatever it's worth. Maybe she baits out the Shadow Shot, since she has a little bit better res than most. Actually, she might want to rescue Boone, which she can't quite do, because this isn't the patch with the updated female aid fix. Let's see, so Boone is going to be taking no crit rate, because he's got the aerial support and enough luck. Let's see, well, it'll be a little bit more crit rate, but even still. It'll be 40 damage straight, 40 damage minus his 10 res. Maybe I will trade over the ward staff from her, which I did have in mind, but I kind of forgot about. Maybe I'll just ward up Boone. I think that works for me. Whoosh. Let's see, so you'll be able to go, this is a forest, you'll be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and attack Noelle, but that's perfectly okay. She's on the tanky side, and she's got pretty good at Void, plus the Dancer getting attacked once is not really something I am concerned about. I more want Wise up this way, although that's a little bit bad. So I'm gonna have to use what looks to be Joseph to kill this guy, and then Wise to kill this guy, I hope. And if not, then honestly Miles could just do it, because he's got bow access as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Seems to be the choice, pretty free of charge. That also puts him in range that Joseph can kill the Bone Walker with just Elwind, because his supports give a little bit of attack, which he was not in range to do previously, I think. Oh, actually, no. I was incorrect. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna have to use Elwind unless I want to... Well, what I could do, actually... Well, if I stand here, then I can just stand in range. Yeah. Okay, sure. That works for me. That way we can break out the Nosferatu Tome, or really anything. Anything short of Elwind. I guess I'll just use Nosferatu. I've got another one in the convoy anyway. Ooh, nice crits. Love to see it. I think he's in full support range of his partners. He's got both Miles and Wise in range. So that's plus 5 attack and plus 25 crits. You love to see it. Coming off his 16 skill for an additional plus 8, and then minus whatever the monsters have in luck. It will bait you out with Lionel. If he gets hit by stone, then we will just restore him. I have one on Lael. And then if he dodges, then he probably gets the kill with the Giant's Bow. Okay, just as expected. Noelle does take a hit. She gets poisoned too, but she has the speed to not get doubled. Just as plans. Okay, cool. I was not under the impression that monster was out of range, but that's fine. Love a crit here. Wouldn't quite kill, but now it'll kill, of course. Would certainly love to have seen one. 53% crit rate. What you doing, Wanda? You could have managed something, I'm sure. Alright, yeah, and Pepper's just a dodge machine now. With her Sylvan support and her weapon triangle advantage and her natural speed. She's just great. Pepper is a unit that I'm very happy that I was able to use this run. I probably wasn't going to use her in my Iron Man, or probably won't as of right now. But, we'll see. We will definitely see. She's very, very valuable in this way. The Sylvan support, which I don't know if I'd be able to get, of course, but the Sylvan support has made her very good. Alright, now we're gonna see the Dragon Axe do its work. You'll love to see it. Oh yeah. That's great. I mean, he does get hit once, of course, but that's great, still. 37 times 2. Of course it'll be times 2 because he's so fast. Oh yeah. That is the good stuff. Now, oh, level up, cool. I guess we're gonna be seeing him see his final levels. Oh, he finally gets strength, nice. I guess he's got to get something else now that his speed is capped. Okay, so I have to be a little bit careful of enemies now. Shadow Shot is going to be a little bit of a pain. We were never in danger of death, even, well, upon a crit we would have been, of course, but we're not facing crit. Okay, good dodge. Very, very good dodge. We're going to be seeing a lot more magic enemies approach this turn, so we're going to have to be pretty proactive in our movements. Okay, he goes for the damage instead of the kill. That makes sense. Lionel doesn't get weighed down by Giant's Bow, but this guy does lose a little bit of speed, so we should be able to double and kill. Awesome. Good job. The hit rates are actually in my favor today, which, if you've been watching the Iron Man, you very much know that they haven't been. You might have saw me miss that 99%, like literally. Ooh, okay, reinforcements from all sides, including a hero in the back. That's going to be a little bit scary. Ooh, okay, so can I get Lionel in range? I can if I dance. He's got the Sword Slayer equipped, which is why that's relevant to me. I don't think I can get him in dance range unless I rescue, which I can't really afford to do right now. I don't really... Okay, so what I could do is I could trade the Sword Slayer over to Lael in exchange for... I don't know. Ward? Sure. We'll hold on to that for now, and we'll kill this monster and try to get Boone in range of the hero. And then he should be able to kill with the Sword Slayer, I'd imagine, with his high strength and its effective damage. Plus she can kill this guy pretty free of charge. I'll even use Elfire since 297s will surely hit, right? Like, there's hardly any chance that it doesn't happen, right? Okay, good. That's what you like to see. This is going to be a long map by the look of it. It could be a pretty decent chunk of my time. But not in a bad way, of course. I very much enjoy this game. Right, okay, you've got that. I'm probably gonna break out a lance. Let's see, killer lance, sure. That works for me. And it does get the kill, too. Ooh, very good. You love to see it. Not often that you get to see the killer lance animation, or the killer lance crit. Well, no, you get to see the killer lance crit all the time, but you don't get to see the crit animation on Boone that often, for whatever reason. Okay, now we'll trade over, we'll put away Silverax, sure. It doesn't matter, he has access to the convoy at all times. Ooh, it actually doesn't kill, but that's fine. We can, as long as we hit, of course. Okay, good. We can kill with somebody else. Boone makes the most sense as a unit to sort of tank the hit. He's got so much defense that it won't really matter that much on the long term. Plus, we can always heal up and whatnot. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of focusing on healing, and, well, yeah, we're going to have to heal her, almost certainly. How much damage do you take? Okay, cool. You're basically good to go. I'll even just restore you, because I think we're going to be fine or beyond all of that. Let's see, can we get the kill with short spear? Not quite, not unless we have Winifred in range, which I think we can manage. We can, actually. So that's great. We can kill this guy with Winifred. I hope. I really hope. Come on. Okay, cool. We get that kill, and then we should be more than fine. The Winifred... Oh, got an elixir. Awesome. That is pretty helpful. Though, not this turn. And now that Winifred is in support range, we get this kill. Awesome. Very, very clean. You love to see it. Even that... Ooh. A Pierce crit. Good. Very, very good. A Pierce crit with him should always kill, actually. Because it would be 30... Yeah, it'd be 32 times 3. Pretty straight up. Minus weapon triangle, I suppose. Ooh, is Leo gonna be okay? Surely she will. Actually, she might just kill. Let's see. This is a little bit of an odd scenario. But I think that we're okay. I could throw a Purge back there at the spider. And then kill with Edith. That would be okay. I'm pretty sure that'd be okay. As long as Edith hits first, I'm more than happy to attempt that. Good use of the Purge. Gets the spider out of my way with the Lethal Talon. It allows me to do some healing or restoring with Aerial. I think that'll work out. It should. Let's see. First, I'm going to make sure I can kill these guys, though, because I don't want to leave this Pegasus alive at all costs. I mean, actually, Sylvan literally should one-shot, so I won't have to worry about that at all. Not even remotely. That's awesome. Very cool. Falcon Knight animation, it seems. It was a little bit upgraded. We don't really get to see those because we don't have one of those for ourselves. I decided not to use any of them on the long term. Okay, Saoirse gets a hatchet kill. This hatchet has been with us since the beginning. It's a very cool weapon. Haven't really seen much use on it for decently obvious reason. Its low might kind of hinders it somewhat, but it's a very reliable weapon nonetheless. And then we should be able to... Like, I'm not even really concerned about killing that one. It's not actually a big deal at all. In fact, I'm just going to trade over Silverax and then hand axe this one. Yeah, I don't have to use the Dorado in order to kill that guy. I can just leave it alive. Like, it's not going to do anything to any of my units. I can just short spear, and then if I get a crit, then that's hilarious. Come on, Wanda, be funny. Ah, well. Yeah, we'll get the kill regardless on basically whoever. Maybe not Saoirse. But any of these other units can get the kill. And then, please hits. Purge Tome. Come on, Purge. Come on, Purge. Yes, good. 70%, not the most reliable, but decently reliable. Pretty reliable on 2RN. Let's see, can I stand in a way that baits you forward? I think you're already moving towards me, so I'm not really concerned. And we'll go ahead and restore. The restore staff does have 3 range now, which is something that I am immensely grateful for. I neglected to pay attention enough to see that in a prior run. One, coincidentally, where Devante was the boss with his Betty's harp. Let's see, so we can bait out the spider, probably. Although, probably shouldn't do that now that I consider who's left. Yeah, just these guys. Maybe I'll just end turn. I think that's probably for the best. Nothing really too concerning up top. Ooh, actually. Flamelance Wyvern Knights. That's a very strong enemy. We're gonna have to make sure to kill him with a bow. But otherwise, I think we're good to go. Rhyme on a dime. Alrighty. Now, what is the play from here? A lot of enemies moving in. Okay, he goes for Wanda. That's basically my preferred outcome. Wanda gets the kill. Pretty free of charge, assuming she doesn't miss another 92. And there's the crit, of course, when it's unnecessary. I wonder what level she is. Surely she's gonna cap out. I sure hope so. She's basically my favorite character in this game. Okay. A lot of enemies moving in, a lot of magic. I hope that the Shadow Shot Gorgon keeps moving so that I can approach and get the kill pretty easily. Okay, it doesn't want to, it seems. A lot more reinforcements as well. Very interesting indeed. Okay, we got one of these guys with the Flame Lance. That should be more than fine for Boon. Flame Lance does hit on res, but as long as we're not taking crit rate, which we actually are. Oh, Norris. Let's see. So, a crit would of course kill me. I'm not perfectly willing to step into that. Let's see, what have you got? Lance Reaver and Killer Lance, so Axe destroys you regardless. As long as he is healed, I am pretty happy with him taking on that upward portion. Plus he's got the amulet, and as such, not really that big of a concern. A crit on this guy would be fantastic, but I'm not really perfectly willing to trust that. You have a Sonic Sword anyway, so maybe I need to back off. Sonic Sword will do... No, it won't do effective damage on Lael. That's the other way around. Well, she won't do effective damage to that, but it'll... Like, if her class was the other way around, you know, then it would do some effective damage. Might be good to have Joseph up top. El Thunder, Fire... Ooh, that's kind of funny at this point in the game, just having plain old Fire. But it doesn't hurt to have some weaker enemies to balance out the oncoming strong ones. Let's see. So... Promoted enemies, Brave Lance, interesting. Okay, Steel Axe. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies around us, that much is for sure. I guess we could send Wise right here, and then dance for him and kill this guy with the Brave Lance. As long as we can sort of block off this guy with his Silver Axe by standing on this forest, which I think we could do. Do you think if I... Okay, Brave Lance certainly gets the kill. Edith would be pretty good right here, I would say. Although, in terms of staff usage, maybe it's worthwhile to wait out my turn, attack with everybody, and then use the Caladrius with Aerial this turn. It completely depends on how everything ends up going here. It could very much go opposite of how I want it to. I can't kill this guy, really, unless I use Joseph, maybe with Excalibur? Joseph with Excalibur plus Edith would actually be required to kill this guy, with Boon anyway. Maybe Miles comes back here, shoots him for 10 damage. I'm gonna try to get the Excalibur crit, maybe. Let's see. So actually I need to kill this spider because Lael's in range otherwise if I move Lionel. Maybe Joseph gets that kill. Not really. This guy has a lot of HP. Maybe he doesn't kill Lael. 34. Okay, so she's got 40 survivability, and even after poison she doesn't die. As long as two of them can't attack her, she's okay. Maybe I'll just not bait out this guy. I don't really have a choice, do I? Actually, I do kind of have a choice, don't I? That's kind of cool. I do want this guy dead. Because he's not going to be able to attack into Miles, and then Miles only gets attacked by this guy, which, to be fair, isn't the best thing in the world, but he avoids a crit and doesn't die, so I'm pretty happy with that outcome. He'll probably end up attacking Lionel anyway, just because he can't attack back. Please kill this guy. That's kind of big. Please. It's a 68. Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, that was pretty needed, I would say. Otherwise, I might have needed to do something kind of drastic. If Edith can kill that one, then I'm pretty happy. She can, even with, well, not quite with Thunder. But, oh, actually Rex Bolt could do pretty meaningful damage to this guy. Well, if I kill him with, like, Tornado or something... Actually, I need Excalibur to kill this monster, which is kind of funny. Very strong monster. How much damage am I taking? If I equip Nosferatu, I'm not actually that worried. The biggest thing is just killing this guy. It's very, very much an issue. Maybe Atalanta? Atalanta does get the kill there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That seems like my best option for getting rid of that guy. Okay, Sure Shot crit, you love to see it. Sure Shot is no longer on snipers in the newest patch, it's actually on rangers, because the snipers get the additional crit rate. But that's good to see on Winifred, you love to see it. She's got, yeah, These are some good stats. She carries us. But it's still an issue of killing this guy. Just, so she would double him, as long as she's not weighed down. But everything she has weighs her down, except for the Shining Bow. Is there anybody who is able to double without being weighed down? Does Flame Lance get the kill here? It does good damage. It does really, really good damage, actually. I'll just try to Nosferatu once. Let's see, so... yeah, that does hurt a little bit. Well, if Boone can get in range, and maybe even Vulnerary up, I don't want to let him have the forest of all things, really. I would probably have to equip a Flame Lance of my own, which I don't know that I have right here. Could I get the kill with Wanda? Nah, not really. I could maybe rescue somebody with Wanda. Does she have a rescue staff? She doesn't. That's fine, though. I still need to get through these enemies down here. That's a big portion of my struggles right now. Well, I guess I could just Lord more. I guess I could do anything, really, because Pepper's kind of crazy. I'm just going to go for this and then kill somebody else, and then if she crits, then that's awesome. Brave Lance would do a lot of damage. In fact, if it happened to land twice, then she would die, but like 2% is not going to hit me. I am more confident in a 99 missing than I am in a 2% hitting me, which, you know, they're exactly on the opposite ends of the spectrum there. Well, not exactly, but you know what I mean. Close enough. Could Divine kill that one? No, I'm gonna have to use Wanda most likely for that job. Or Sylvan. Or I could let Sylvan kill this one. Yep, I kinda like that. Okay, we'll do that. Get rid of the Flux guy. He's not really a threat. I could have just let him attack into me, honestly. But, you know, always good to have more enemies out of the way. There's a pirate incoming, which I could probably kill with Saoirse. I think that works. Maybe I could Majestra this bottom one? I wonder if that gets enough. Not quite. Did I do enough with the Silver Sword, perhaps? Not quite. Oh man, she's just out of range in all ways. I guess Tubal Cain it'll have to be. Or maybe Killing Edge, because Tubal Cain isn't actually effective. I mean, I could just leave Leah in range of this guy, actually. That works for me. She is the res one anyway, so even if she does get hit by that, it's more than okay. Go ahead and leave her here with the Silver Sword equipped. We'll throw a little bit of a hatchet. And then Wanda should be able to get the bottom kill. If I have to use the Dorado, then so be it. I'm going to Humern that thing anyway, it's too good. I have 2 Humern uses left, so I'll be able to make strong use of them. Right, maybe I can just Flame Lance kill Killer Lance? I mean, Killer Lance will probably crit, right? And he can't actually attack anybody that can't retaliate. I'm just gonna Flame Lance. There's no use in holding off on it. We'll just Flame Lance. Very strong weapon. We've got only one more chapter remaining, so we'll make use of it as time comes. Or as it becomes necessary to do so. Oh boy, what level is she again? I do want to check. She's level 14. Sylvan is my highest level at level 16, I think. Actually, he actually sort of ties, because he's pretty good. Right, this guy's still an issue. I kind of need to heal her, just for my own peace of mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, then I'll probably dance for her. Whoosh. Awesome. Maybe I won't dance for her, actually. My biggest thing is still killing this guy. I think I'm gonna expend Rex Bolt in hopes that it crits. Okay, it doesn't, but as long as it hits, I'm pretty happy. It is a really cool animation. I can't remember if I've shown this one off. Ooh, a little bit of a flashing lights thing there. Hopefully everyone's alright after that one. Let's see, so we'll be able to kill this guy with Joseph, using Nosferatu to weaken. Come on, Joseph. Please hit this. Okay, good. Can't really trust him when it comes to dark magic usage. We've seen him miss too many 80s for that. And then Boone gets the kill, I think, pretty surely. Maybe I'll break out the silver. Maybe it's worthwhile to break out the silver for the hit rate. Yeah, that seems pretty worthwhile to me. As long as we don't miss and then subsequently get crit, we're pretty fine. And then I still have the use of my Dancer, who I'm not sure is going to dance this turn. Is that Cap Defense? That might be Cap Defense on Boone. Let's see. Very close. I think he's got 2 more points to go. Yep, he's crazy. Certified Insanity. Okay, cool. So that is going to attack into Joseph or Boone. Well, either one's fine, honestly. Maybe I'll still dance for... Well, maybe I'll dance Edith. I could just kill this guy like this. Well, maybe not kill, but something would happen. Also, if this guy attacks into me, that's a little bit less than ideal, so... If he attacks into me and then I subsequently get hit by this guy, I think Miles dies. Does the dude die? 34 damage, he'd take 14. And then this would do magic damage, 27. 27 plus, minus 8, so 19. He's fine, as long as he doesn't get doubled, which he doesn't. This loses some speed to that anyway, so he's completely okay. Miles, however, is not really okay. He's probably not going to get hit, especially while he's in range of Joseph. And honestly, I could dance for Noelle and put her up here, or not Noelle, Winifred. Put her up here. This avoid right now is at 70. Desert gives an additional 5, which is already taken into consideration. It would be a plus 15 avoid, and then if I put, well, I mean, if I dance, yeah, I'm just gonna dance Winifred. That works for me. She gets the kill up here on this guy. Yeah, definitely. And then I guess I just leave Miles where he is, potentially with the Wodow equipped, and then he maybe silencers. I'm pretty sure that the monster is going to go for Lionel just because he has more hit rate and because, most importantly, Lionel can't attack back. You can attack him with your... what do you have? It's 25. 25 with Winifred in range, that is. Actually, no, she is in range right now. So that's his hit rate. It's a 35%. 35, 80 avoid. Yeah, this could be kind of bad. This definitely could be bad. Joseph is going to be, or Miles is going to be prioritized by all of the monsters except for this one. But at 2 range, his damage is going to be halved. Or it's going to be like 5, it's going to be 23. Do I have... I think that's basically where I have to put it anyway. Like, I don't think I can do anything else. I guess Joseph could get attacked or something. Well, Miles, let's do some dodge tanking, buddy. I could equip the steel bow for, like, the most avoid. That wouldn't be the worst. I would lose 2 by its weight, but by not having weapon triangle advantage, this guy would lose 10. That could be worthwhile, a 25%. This guy would have 2 more hit rate, though. I'm just gonna stand here with the Wodow, hopefully he'll silencer some stuff. If he dies, then so be it, I suppose. And then all that's left is to move Wise, and I'll put him in range of Joseph. I'll leave... Let's see, Boone's... He does survive, right? Like, Boone, he only takes like 23 damage, maybe 22 damage now, since he's not barriered to full capacity. 22 damage, then he's got an axe equipped, so he'll never go for him. Okay, we'll just leave the axe equipped, leave the flame lance equipped, we'll stand right here. And hopefully things work out this turn. Yeah, he does go for him. Please dodge this. This is big. Okay, good. Good. He even got the silencer, which not precisely necessary, but I'm very happy to see nonetheless. We've only got 2 Wodow uses left. Get speed. Get speed. Speed would be great here. Come on, more void. More luck for a void. Awesome. Good. That's what you like to see. A little bit more defense or res would have been cool too, but I'm not going to complain. He got all of the avoid. Let's see. Okay, he goes for Leah. That makes perfect sense. We get the kill. They're certainly putting it off, aren't they? They certainly know what we're waiting to see happen. We're going to let that spider and the Falcon Knight attack last, it seems. Okay, goes for him. Good. We're not going to get hit by it. Okay, good. We're not getting hit by a 10. Another silencer. Awesome. Very good. Kills that monster, gets him out of the way. The other one is going to attack into me as well. Unless it wants to attack into Lionel for a little bit more damage, which actually it will have if it attacks at 1 range. Which I'm perfectly okay with. Good. He has the amulet, so I wasn't worried about crits. And then he couldn't attack Miles, because sand terrain and stuff. And then we'll see. I think we're in pretty good order to get through everything this turn. Well, not like everything, of course, but most things this turn. We're even going to bait out all of the, like, very necessary to bait out enemies. Good. Yeah, very good. Good job, Lionel. The amulet I can see is the greatest choice, or a great choice for him. I don't see who else would make as good use of it. Ooh. You hit me with a 1% crit? Ah. Well, that's pretty bad. I guess I'll be right back. Okay, I do believe that I am roughly back to where we left off. I think I'm a little bit ahead of where we actually were. I guess I played an extra turn and I tried to keep some enemies sort of out of the way. One thing that I did discover while looking through things is that this druid right here actually drops another Hermern staff, which is really cool because that means I can more freely, like with even less regard for my like necessities, I guess I would say, I can just freely use my legendary weapons, and that makes me really, really happy. I'm really glad that that's the case, because ordinarily, you know, not being able to use your legendary weapons to the fullest extent, you know, in a game that definitely, I would say, requires the usage of them, it just feels nice that you can restore them and make them better and stuff. I did take a lot of damage, and in fact, I sort of had a little bit, oh, we double with the Purge Tome? That's crazy. It has 20 weight, so we get weighed down by 14, or 12. So we have 14 speed. That's pretty funny. Anyway, like I was saying, the legend... Wait, what was I saying? Brain machine no worky. Anyway. Oh yeah, I need to turn animations back on. Right, I had a couple of mishaps on the way back. That's what it was. I actually got Lionel poisoned, and he, like, survived on 1 HP. It was kind of dumb. Okay, so we have a stone here. I don't want to stand in range of Thoron and stone, but I can bait out the stone by itself. He is poisoned as well, which I can restore him from. And I very much am willing to do that, because any damage he takes, especially from magic foes, is going to add up. Let's see, so I do want to use the Dancer, but she also has a ward. Oh, actually she doesn't. It's on Ariel. I was going to ward him up, but I don't think that I have a ward, do I? No, I do. Yeah, it's on her. How do I want to go about that, then? I guess what I'll do is I'll stand here and then just recover. Yeah, that works. I gave her the recover staff because I needed it on him. He was on really low HP after taking a bunch of magical hits. We'll do this. We'll, I guess what we'll do is we'll stand on this bridge still. We'll just get hit by stone. Actually, we'll probably get hit by Demon Surge because it's also 1 to 3 range. But that's okay. We'll look up the Giant Spell and we'll ward him up. And he should be more than capable. She has the Axe Reaver right now because I had to do a trade strat to get her the recover staff over. But I can go ahead and fix that right now. Let's see, we'll get the rescue. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I guess it kind of matters. We could, like, jump super far ahead and try to bait this guy out even faster. See, the issue is that Meteor and Bolting are going to destroy my mages. Every mage that I have is weak to one of those. Actually, no, Layla is only weak to... No, she's weak to... What is she weak to again? I've forgotten. Isn't it... Fire beats wind, then thunder beats... I don't remember. The weapon triangle for mages is something that I've never been able to remember. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But in this game, it feels nice to use, so I'm not really complaining that much. Only a little bit. I'll leave him there just about, and then put Miles up close for extra avoid and whatnot. Let's see. What all do we have here? Oh yeah, there's, I still have to pick up the, restore staff from right here. It's a restore staff, and it's going to come in mega handy here in a few. We'll go here with Tubalcane. Like I said, we can feel very free to use our weapons. There's the restore. That's probably because I gave her the luck, thingy. I'll just throw back the short spear now. I don't need it as much. We'll try to kill this one with Boon, but if he... Okay, it's just a fire one. Awesome. Maybe he crits? Awesome. Very good. We can go ahead and maybe heal him. We have 2 healers on this side, one of which can use any staff, really. And one of which has recover or restore. Okay, good level up. Love to see it. 20 speed on him is a little bit on the low side, I could imagine, for maddening mode, but we are only on hard mode, so it certainly does the job for me. I guess we'll trade him over to the Tomahawk. Excuse me, and then heal him up. Now he can no longer get crit because of the whole, the issue with his, supports not being in range. He has so much crit avoid now that he may as well be holding onto an amulet. Good dodge. Please crit. Come on. It's a 58. Come on, please crit. Please. Sersha. Okay, awesome. Very good. You love to see it. Tubalcane coming in handy. I hope that the issue on that has been resolved of it not doing effective damage against whites and entombed. Because I really don't see a reason for it not to. Truthfully. Oh, actually, the Tenebris guy looks to be in range. That could be a lot of damage. I sure hope that it doesn't kill Sersha. Oh, that's extremely not good. Please dodge. Please dodge. Please. Wise. Okay. I don't think I was ready to start that map over again. I only have so much time today. Okay, and then he gets hit by Stone or Demon Surge, whatever. Whew. That was almost extremely bad. Let's see. We'll probably do one more turn, then we'll have to call it. This episode's getting on the long side. But we'll see what happens. Alright, please don't. Okay, cool. He can't get crit. Well, he could get crit, but he wouldn't die from it. He'll probably double, maybe? No, he won't. Too bad. We can kill that guy soon, though. And then please don't die to Tenebris. Okay, good. Tenebris, I forget what exactly it does. It might just be a really powerful 72 dodge. You don't see that on my side too often. You see that on the enemy side all the time, but not on my side. Alright, yeah, we'll do one more turn, then we'll probably be good for this episode. Let's see. So this guy's got Tomahawk, Aura, Forseti. Let's see. So we have a lot of stuff we need to tackle. And not a lot of units to do it with. Let's see. What does Teamers do? Okay, it's essentially just a Lunatome. Okay, so a lot of enemies. We could probably just... Oh, actually, we're not in range 2 Dorado, so I can't do that. Well then. That's a little bit less than good. I guess we'll... Yeah, that's actually extremely not okay. But Tenebris won't kill me, it'll just do 29 flat damage. So as long as I back off, we're okay. I could even put Wanda in range with the Dorado. Maybe. Possibly, potentially. Wanda can't reach her if she does that, so I'm going to ensure... Well, actually, honestly, I could just use the Caladrius this turn. I think that would actually be great. That would serve my purposes extremely well, actually, so I'm just going to go ahead and rack up a bunch of damage and then use that this turn. That seems to be the play in my mind. Let's see, he's not in full support range, so we'll go ahead and get Lionel up here, I guess. Lionel kills regardless, so we'll do that. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about the damage. Because we're just going to use the Caladrius. The creator of this hack is also the S-Rank staff. That is a really cool way of implementing yourself, rather than, a lot of the time you'll see, like, self-inserts and stuff, which, you know, I'm not particularly averse to. It doesn't really bother me in any way. But more often than not, you see that instead of making yourself a weapon or whatever, or a staff, which, you know, it's a pretty cool implementation in my mind, so. Good job, Winifred. I would not have been mad if you'd taken that damage, though. I definitely want to get the most use out of that staff. We have, like I said, 2 Hamern staff, so I'm not really concerned in any way. Let's see. So could we get... I don't think I can kill this one with the Lail. Just too much HP. Okay, a couple of these guys up here. Spear, Steel Lance, Iron Blade. I guess we'll stand in range of Stone. Maybe the play is to use the Caladrius staff at the start of the turn. Next turn. Maybe that's what we want to do. Okay, good crit. I think that's what I'll do, just in case I get hit by Stone, because nobody else is in range of death this turn exactly. But if we get hit by Stone, then that could be less than ideal. Let's see. Divine Tome doesn't quite get the kill. That's okay. As long as we can kill this guy, I'm pretty happy. That is a lot of crit rate, though. That's a lot of crit rate, and I don't really have the tools to take him out otherwise. I guess I could use the Purge Tome. How much damage does that do? 5 times 2. Not the best, not the worst, but I'm sure that with the help of the Purge Tome, he can get the kill. Yeah, he would actually need the Purge Tome in order to get the kill, short of getting a crit or something. Well, I mean, it's not unlikely that I get a crit. It's not particularly great exactly, but it's not unlikely either, so maybe we'll go for it? Sure. I've already thrown Boone into, like, death scenarios before, as long as he doesn't get crit here. Okay, good. That was extremely scary. I trust a 10% to not crit me, but a 1%, that's too much. Awesome. He does get his crit. That just goes to show that the tables could have been turned that easily. If the RNs had been like 1 different or so, I very well could have been on the receiving end of that crit. Yeah, we'll definitely Caladrius at the start of the next turn. Because Boone is poisoned, he's going to be taking a little bit of damage from this guy anyway. Actually, he might get hit by the stone. Oh, he can't. 40 damage, a little bit of crit rate, 31 to be precise, which will still have crit rate against me regardless. 40 damage, 26 defense, he'll be taking Well, from full HP, he wouldn't die to a crit, but I do want to kill this monster, more importantly, I think. So if Leah gets this crit here, then that's fantastic. But if she doesn't, then I'm going to use, yeah. I'm just going to have to kind of trust that the crit doesn't hit me. Ariel should still be in range to, you know, support Boone from the space where she'll be attacking. So that should work out. I just want to make sure there's not in range of any of these guys. Okay, cool. Dorado, you've got the Floret equipped, so we will retaliate on this guy. None of these guys can attack us. This one can't reach. Let's see, Slim Lance and Steel. So with the Slim Lance, you'll have 23 speed, but both of us W, so that's pretty funny. I guess we'll stand up here with Sylvan, and then we'll move along to the forest with her. Or I'll just let Sylvan kill both of those guys, that also works for me. Tenebris can actually hit him, though. And it will go for him. That'll be 29 damage, and then these guys will not be able to kill him because lol, lances. Well, let's assume that they do hit. 30 damage, 29 because weapon triangle, 12 damage, 23 because weapon triangle, and then that would be like 6 damage. So he would die to the combination of all of them. Let's see, otherwise, I think he'll still get attacked because he has the lowest res among all of our units here. There's no way he gets hit by all of them. There's literally not a chance. Like, this Steel Lance literally has 95 minus his... It has a 13% chance to hit. It's not going to. It'll be completely okay. We'll still just stand here as we are. Yeah, it'll be completely fine. And I will, like I said, use the Caladrius on the next turn. I'm going to rack up a ton of damage here, and that's exactly what I want to do. Okay, so this also has Demon Surge in addition to the Stone spell. I do want to bait that out, so I'll be using Joseph for that. Maybe I'll Barrier whoever I use for that, actually. Who has the most res? Yep, she definitely has the most res. With the Rex Bolt equipped, if I Barrier her, I think she'll be completely okay. Do we have the ward on her, or is it on... Who's it on? Is it on Wise? It might be. It is. So I'll do it like this. There we go. That also trades that back. We'll just ward up Edith. And then she'll stand in range of that. Go ahead and stand there. Rex Bolt's equipped for a whopping 34 res. So not only will we take minimal damage from that, but the stone also will have a... Well, actually, it's not affected by res the same way that most things are, because of how everything works. Usually staves that have those sorts of effects have less hit rate based off of res. But it's actually not something that is... It's not something that affects dark magic. So, good chance she gets hit because Anima Magic has weapon triangle disadvantage, but I've already committed to using the Caladrius next turn, as long as we don't get crit and die on this turn. Which we shouldn't. I don't see any way that we will, short of that Berserker, which, to be fair, moderately likely. Please dodge. Okay, good. Dodge the crit anyway. That's the big part. Alright, he dodged an 85 too. I guess that makes sense. Let's see. We should be more than fine, though. Yeah, he wanted to attack Pepper regardless. If she gets the crit, then she'll bait out the other one. But if not, then it's fine. Okay, awesome. She'll bait out the other one too, because she has less defense. That does make perfect sense. I think we're in pretty good order here. Yep. Awesome. Let's see. Please crit. You won't double it. No, you'll double this one. Awesome. Even got the crit. Very good. Female Hawkeye Berserker animations. A little bit on the, like, chunky side whenever she flips around, but otherwise pretty good. I wonder which one that guy's going to attack. Almost certainly Sylvan, since he can't retaliate. Gets hit by Demon Surge. Okay. They wanted to go for the damage rather than stone. I wonder why they do that, actually. Oh, it's because she doubles. Probably. Maybe. Makes sense either way. I do wonder why that's the case, because ordinarily in Sacred Stones you see them go oh. There's no way he doubles. Maybe just because Saoirse takes so much from her HP pool. That's probably it. She has the lowest HP pool, so it looks like it's the most damage, and she gets the kill. Awesome. So that will be the Hammer'n Staff. The second Hammer'n Staff. We haven't used up the first one yet. And that sort of alleviates my issue. Oh, good level up. That sort of alleviates my issue. I was talking earlier in a previous episode about having the Hammer'n staff have 5 uses, but since you get 2 Hammer'ns, that's 6 uses, and I'm perfectly happy with that. Oh boy, okay. So, I've already committed that I'm using the Caladrius staff this turn. I'm going to do that, but you're going to have to wait and see that in the next episode. Because we have... This is a long one. We have a lot of things to take care of next chapter, or next turn, rather. Make sure to tune in, because we will be approaching, following the ending of this chapter, the final map of the game. I very much am looking forward to that. I hope you are too. If you are, and you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the remainder of this series. Make sure to hit that bell so that you don't miss it very precisely. I don't know. Outros are hard, man. What can I say? Make sure to play the hack. Link is in the description below. And, yeah, I guess until next time. See you later.